Hi guys, since many of you asked about this, I'll show you my exact color grading process for my latest videos on Instagram and YouTube Shorts. By the way, if you want these exact shakes, just a reminder that AM Film Shake Preset Pack is linked in the description. It's the easiest way to make your edits look expensive with a quick drag and drop. I keep my color grading simple, nothing complicated. Let's get started. Apply Lumetri color to the layer. First, under the Creative tab, I apply the official D-Log-M to Rec. 709 LUT. I do this because the footage was shot on the DJI Pocket 3 in D-Log-M, which looks flat and desaturated by default. This LUT converts it to a natural-looking Rec. 709 color space. Keep in mind that every camera and profile has its own LUT. After that, expand basic correction. Since I want my video to look darker and less saturated, I set the saturation to 60. I skip temperature and tint because the footage already looks good, but you can adjust the temperature if you want a warmer or cooler look. Next, I slightly increase the exposure since the clip is already well exposed. I also increase the contrast to add depth and make the image less flat. I will decrease the highlights to recover details in the brighter areas and prevent them from looking too harsh. Next, I will increase the shadows to bring back details in darker areas. I will lower the whites to avoid overly bright spots and keep the image balanced. I will also lower the blacks to add depth and create a stronger contrast. With the basic correction complete, we can move on to curves, the main part of the color correction. Create 3 points on the curve, one for the shadows, one for the midtones, and one for the highlights. Start with the shadows by pulling them slightly down to deepen the darker areas and add contrast. Then pull down the midtones a bit to reduce overall brightness and keep the image balanced. Finally, pull down the highlights to soften bright areas and avoid harshness. To add a subtle fade and cinematic look, lift the very bottom point of the shadows slightly. With the curve complete, scroll down to hue versus saturation. This section is important for achieving my look because it allows you to control individual colors by increasing or decreasing their saturation. Instead of using the eyedropper tool, which can sometimes select the wrong colors, I manually select the green tones. I do this by creating 3 points around the green area on the curve to isolate it properly without affecting other colors. Since I want my video to look darker and more desaturated, I will pull down the greens to reduce their intensity and prevent them from standing out too much. Next, I will create 3 points around the blues and increase them to make the blues more vibrant. I will also create 3 points around the reds and raise them slightly to enhance warmer elements, or red colors in the video. Don't copy my exact curve, as every clip is different and it can ruin your colors. Adjust the colors until your image looks balanced and natural. With hue versus saturation complete, scroll down to color wheels. Here you have shadows, midtones, and highlights, which allow you to control color and brightness in the dark areas, mid-range tones, and bright areas of your image. Let's begin with the shadows. I will pull them slightly toward blue to give the darker areas a cooler tone and create a more cinematic feel. Next, I will push the midtones toward blue as well to keep the overall color consistent and balanced. For the highlights, I will shift them toward orange to add warmth and create contrast with the cooler shadows. Now I will lower the highlights slider to reduce brightness and prevent harsh areas. I will do the same for the midtones to slightly darken the image and keep the look consistent. I will leave the shadows as they are since they already look good. For the final touch, expand the vignette settings. I will decrease the amount to darken the edges slightly and draw attention to the center of the frame. Next, I will lower the midpoint to control how far the vignette reaches into the image. I will also adjust the roundness and feather to make the effect smooth and natural. For the final look, I will go back to basic correction and increase the exposure just a little to brighten the image overall. I will also slightly lower the highlights because they are too bright for my liking. And that's it. Let's take a look at the before and after. With the color correction complete, I add some sharpness to my videos because social media compression can make them look soft. Sharpening helps enhance details and make the image appear clearer. Expand the Creative tab and set Sharpen to 30. Next, create a new adjustment layer. On this layer, apply 2 effects, Sharpen and Unsharp Mask. I'll use my saved preset, and you can follow the exact settings you see in the effects control panel. That concludes my exact color grading workflow used in my latest edits. I hope you found this tutorial useful. If so, please give the video a like, and I look forward to seeing you in the next tutorial.